So why is Bitcoin number one? All right. Why is Bitcoin number one? Well, Bitcoin is number one for a few reasons. The first reason is that it was first. I always say that if you want to be successful, you got to be the first, you got to be the best, or you got to steal it. And Bitcoin was the first. So Bitcoin being the first created there was a lot of effects to that being the first. First thing that I could say is the regulatory bodies, regulation. When Bitcoin started to be regulated, the first thing that the regulatory bodies did was write down the word Bitcoin for the regulation. And the problem with that is that it was only specific towards Bitcoin and not blockchain. They should have written blockchain or crypto to be more broad or more general in their term. So whenever a new company would pop up, an exchange that wanted to start trading Bitcoin and started to onboard new cash, they had to go through Bitcoin first. And that created a serious problem because there's other projects that were being created very quickly. So those projects, for you to get new money into the project, you had to go through Bitcoin first to then go to what we call the alternative market. So you had all these little variables that kind of propped Bitcoin up to be, we now call the gold standard, because it was the first, and it started to be the one that we all fell to kind of support the entirety of the system. And that organically happened. And the last piece that makes this truly sovereign and why it's number one, it's because Bitcoin was the first one to prove itself worthy. For years, it was stress tested in so many ways, through the mining power, through dumping and buying, and through the manipulation of media, and it's still here. And what I've noticed is that I think the reason it got to be the gold standard as well is because there wasn't any central group of people that came out and said, hey, we're making this project, here it is, this is ours. It was just this thing that happened. Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever that individual is or group of people it is, it doesn't matter. He put this idea out there and open sourced it. So anybody can read it like a book and see exactly how it works. And so now we just have to, build on top of it and start create from it. But that is exactly why Bitcoin is first. It was just the first true sovereign system to be introduced into the world. So if you want to learn more about Bitcoin, learn more about why it's number one and why it's so expensive, make sure you check out my course at otogomes.live, or you can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter at Oto Gomes. Love you all, and always make sure to gamify your abundance.